Yo, what's going on, people? It's me, the Treasurer here. Welcome to another exciting actual hookups video. Plus, at the very end, I didn't mention this to Lemon. I forgot to mention. There's going to be two unboxings at the very end of this video that I directly got from one of the from Amazon because I had to get these because what a deal. I had to get them, and there is going to be something else as well, but that's not going to be until whatchamacallit. Uh my brain can think. Oh, that's not going to be until a separate video I'm going to make of that, which I'll explain at the very end. But anyways, be sure to rate the video, comment, subscribe, click on that bell, join the squad boys, follow my social medias, my gamer tags, and follow. Oh yeah, I already said that. But anyways, and remember, follow my social medias, my gamer tags, spread the word. It really helps with the channel, with the algorithm of YouTube. So yeah. Anyways, so here we go. So this is the February edition, basically. So yeah. Before we get to the unboxings, like I said, those will be the very last things I'm gonna do because they're still wrapped in the plastic. I was gonna make it like a separate video, but I'm like, you know what? I've already been a little busy itself. I'm like, you know what? Since it's already close to that date anyway, so it's like, you know what? Fuck it. I might as well just save it for like the last thing. But anyways, yeah. So we got some very interesting surprises here. Let's get to some of these first. One is basically, um, like a manga type thing. Now, I'm not sure about like who like okay, this person sounds very familiar. I'm actually looking up this person right now. There we go. I'm looking at James Patterson. I'm kind of looking at this one. James Patterson. I don't know. Hmm. I'm trying to figure out exactly what this is though. Oh, okay. I just looked this up. So this is basically based off like a movie, I believe. This is based off a movie. Okay, so it's based off a movie. Yeah, so it's based off a movie, and there's like manga volumes to this movie. It's called Maximum. Oops, I didn't spoil that. But anyways, yeah. So this is called Maximum Ride. Maximum Ride. I've never heard of this like before, and I didn't know this was from an actual movie from 2016. Oh, hey, that's literally like 10 years ago. Wow. Can you believe that? Over a decade ago. That's actually kind of crazy. Wow. 2016. That is bonkers. Wow. 2016. So this is James Patterson's Maximum Ride. Now, I'm not sure when this manga was made, though. This is probably a little bit later, but we'll kind of see, I guess. We'll kind of see. I don't know. But, anyways, yeah. So this is it right here. Um, guess. Oh, okay. I don't want to show that. It's a little. Um. Okay, it looks kind of cool. All right, I like the art of it. The art looks pretty dope. So yeah, definitely keep this one. Yeah. So thank you, Lemon, for this. This is actually pretty cool. And for a good read, I might actually. This is volume 7. It looks like though. This is like volume 7. So I'm guessing like multiple volumes of this probably. So this looks like 7. Yeah, this is like 7. So it looks like it's probably gonna be like multiple volumes. I guess probably multiple volumes because yeah, sure. Yeah, I think it's like multiple vines because yeah, I'm not really too familiar with it. So again, all the stuff he's giving me is completely fucking random. So again, some of it I definitely do recognize. Like there's some others I'm like, okay, I never heard of it until I just did like some quick research, like real quick, and I'm like, so that's what that is. Like, okay, all right. So anyways, oh wait, why do I have this on the fuck? Weird. Let me exit it. Sorry. Sorry about that. Something in my end. Anyways, um, anyways, now that we got that, next we're gonna go through some stuff here. Surprisingly, we got a couple of video game stuff. Believe it or not, yeah, believe it or not, we got a couple of video game stuff, which I'm kind of impressed because it has been a while. It really, really has been a while. Actually, before we get to that, let's put that aside for a minute and let's get to something else first. the hell? Well, anyways, um, let's go with yeah, I think this is a yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, so here we go. So these are basically part of a collection that I already have. I already have a whole shelf of this type of collection of this particular franchise, this particular video game franchise, trading card franchise, and oh god damn it! So you already technically know what it's already going to be. Of course, I'm about to show you what anyway because they're just really cool, and these are really good and probably worth cha-ching a lot of good money. So feast your eyes on it. So behold more Pokebands cards, more of them, and I think it's a different pack. It's wrapped up in the plastic, so I'm not so sure. Don't want to take it out completely because these could be like really valuable, so I do gotta be very careful with this. You can tell this is the Generation 9 ones because I can see the Ultra Beast. I mean the Beast thing. The what's his face? Um, um, you know who I'm talking about. And my brain will come out to it as soon as it can. Anyways, there's that. Also, I'm showing you a little Easter right here. Are examples of the Team Rocket pack stuff. This is no, okay, well, two of them. This one is Ethan's Ho Ho, which I believe is from the Johto manga and stuff like that. Holographic Ho Ho. Yeah, Ho Ho is my Ho. You know what I mean? It sounds so wrong on so many levels, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, not gonna lie, that could have been a little handle better.
What's the matter, you? Hey! What do you gotta say?
Continue on for that. Anyways, here is Mewtwo. This is the Team Rocket Mewtwo EXE card. Holographic Mewtwo doing his Your Sure Ball. Really cool. And finally we have the other Team Rocket's EX, another one. The Moltres, the holographic of that too. Very cool, very nice. And yeah, that will do for that. All right, now let's get to the things I was going to show you, the video game side of things. Mainly PC. So first things first, we have some that are based off shooting, war, army, tanks, and whatnot, all that good shit. So you already pretty much already know what one particular series, but this one hasn't really been quite around in like some time. But then again, it's got the evils of this corporation. But this is back in the good old days when um, EA wasn't really so bad after all. Just kind of saying there. Oh wait, oops, I kind of spoiled it. Oops. Anyways, this is the Medal of Honor Allied Assault Disc 1, as you can see here, and Disc 2. So this is Medal of Honor. This was a series that was actually really good. It's just a shame that EA is just, well, fucking EA, of course, and they blow ass now. They're not the same, obviously, for reasons. They're not the same because, obviously, yeah, yeah. The less I say about them, the better. But this is the good old days of EA before all that shit completely went down. And yeah, Medal of Honor was a pretty cool series. And speaking of from the same company, now I do remember playing this particular game, but not on PC though. I think I played it like on PlayStation, I think. It might have been PlayStation. I don't fully remember. I'm trying to remember this, the PlayStation. Probably PlayStation 2, I think. PlayStation 2. I don't remember though. I think it was PlayStation 2. I think it was. Or was it the GameCube? It was either no, it was either GameCube or PS2. It was like one of those. I think I actually played it. I don't remember. Of course, I'm talking about this game is based off a really classic movie, and one of the best of the OGs, one of the best before the days of The Sopranos and whatnot. Of course, I am talking about the one and only The Godfather. Gonna make an offer you can't refuse. So this is that. Speaking of, fuck this company, but Paramount, 50-50. But cool, Godfather, really cool. But either way, then again, back in the good old days for EA, were just trash with uh, charging you for just like playing the game like on your first day, like crazy shit. Crazy how the times have changed, right? Anyways, hey, you like cars? Of course you do. You like racing? Well, how about we take all that away and just give you some big mother truckers? Just kidding. Just trucker. No, it's not big mother trucker. Although I do remember that game. Most people kind of remember that from Sega. Big Mother Trucker. Just kidding. It's not Big Mother Trucker, which wish it was. But damn you, Glim! It's all your fault. Basically, screwing me up.
Giggity, 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 giggity.
Anyways, uh, anyways, so this game.
Giggity, 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 giggity. Giggity, 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 giggity. Giggity, 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 giggity. Giggity, 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 giggity. Let's have sex.
No. Anyways. Anyways. So yeah. You only get something, you only get struck in. I don't think I ever played this game, to be honest, but cool. I never played it, but no. Trucks. Big rigs. And no, it's not big rigs over the road racing, although that would have been really funny if I actually got that game. As bad as that game, look, as really as that game was, you gotta admit after a while it starts to rot in your brain. It's just too damn fun. It really is. Anyways, okay. Oh, yeah. Anyways, we're getting back into some good stuff. Okay. Say these three best for last. Okay, so this one is another war shooter type game. Uh, yeah, this one obviously is the one that started all, and now it started from the bottom. Now it's somewhere here, and I know I hate referencing fucking Drake. I hate referencing him because fuck that dude. This is why Kendrick is better. Just saying. Anyways, um, so yeah. Anyways, this series is the one that started all, and it's leading up to so many games now. But this is where it all originally began. And of course, I am talking about the one and only. Hey, got to answer the line of duty? Well, here is Call of Duty. Yes, the OG original Call of Duty. The original. This is the original Call of Duty that originally started off. Now, don't pay attention to the back of this. The back of it is, it's like, wait, that's not called. Well, no, you're right. It's not. It's a different game that they're actually just like advertising in the back. But yeah, but yeah. Um. Oh yeah, there was a key. Man, they had key cards even back in 2003. That is crazy. That's crazy. This is like over what, like 23 years old now? Holy shit. Even back then they had shit like this. But then again, with PC gaming, like back in those days, you kind of need like something for it like to activate or something like that. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, and you also have to get like some really good sounding like speakers and stereos, and your sound quality's got to be like up to snuff, like and whatnot. Like to play this on PC and whatnot. So yeah, but like I said, man, this is the one that originally started it all. That's really crazy. Yeah, you need a Blaster 74-bit HD. Wow. You remember the word first HD in 2003? It's actually kind of insane to like think about, man. That's insane. It's insane, man. It's insane. Like, wow. Man, what an era. So 2003 is where it originally all started all with the Call of Duty. So yeah, this is where it all began. No, well, it doesn't really matter because again, it's probably I also cover just in case because you never know. But yeah, this was yeah, yeah. Back then, this was back in the day where you needed all that stuff. But anyways, yeah. Let me actually cover that just in case. But yeah, it's like a little key card thing you can play it on. So it's like yeah, you need the best of the best sounds. Oh yeah, no, you got that right. All right. Now on to that. Next is a couple of mystery, spooky type situations, like point and click stuff, like and whatnot. Click and point adventure type games are like on the spooky side of categories, if you really want to call it that. This one, looks like something that like Markiplier will like play, or any one of those like type of YouTubers will like play or something like that. This one is called Scratches. As you can tell from the back, you can tell what kind of game. Yeah, you can tell. It looks like pretty spooky. Not gonna lie. Perfect time for Halloween. So there's the front of it. There's that. There's the instruction booklet to it. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Very, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, it's gonna have like a little bit of that, but you can always just like, clean it off. It's no big deal. When was this one made? 2006. Wow, 2006, bro. That's great. That's literally over 20 years ago. Dude, that's literally now officially 20 years now. That's actually crazy. Jesus. The oldness in me is like astonishing. And lastly, we have one more here, and then we're gonna get to two movies actually, and then wrapping it all, like I said, on the second segment will be the unboxing from me personally. So yeah. This one is another one called The Black Mirror, as you can see right here. Black.
What do you say? Original or extra crispy?
Now we got. Okay, I don't know what this is in the back though. I think it's like two different. Probably, I think. Probably. I'm not so sure. I'm a little confused, but all right. Well, anyways, The Black Mirror, which was I don't know when the fuck disc one of two. All right, so there's probably a second disc in there. I'm not sure where. I think. I don't know. Let's bolt them right here. No, I doubt it. Right? No, unless it's on the other side. Oh, wait, I see it. I see how they do it. Okay. I see how they do it now. Okay. Here, second disc. It's right there. Okay, I'll show you. Here it is. There it is. There's this there, disc number two. There it is. All right. Whoop, there it is. All right, and now finally, two particular movies, and then that'll basically be it for that. All right, two movies here. Now this one, um, is rather interesting because it features aliens and aliens and the government. I guess I don't know the best way to put it. It was a very big '90s phenomenon, starting Will Smith and a couple other people. I'm trying to remember exactly about, but anyways, yeah. This is the one and only awesomeness of '90s greatness of Independence Day. Yes, this is the Independence Day. As you can tell, it has the green covering. For a second, okay, this is gonna be funny. I thought this was an Xbox game when I originally saw this. I thought this was an Xbox game, which I thought was actually pretty funny because the casing does. I mean, it's true. It does look like an Xbox game. It kind of does, but it's not. So here it is. So here it is. Here it is. All right. So here it is. Oh, in New York. I forgot to mention too. In New York. I forgot. Anyways. Yeah. That. And finally, this one is from the great and awesomeness of Mr. Miyazaki himself, making such great anime films of all time. You already know him. You already love him. You know exactly who this guy is. He's made so many of these anime movies up the wazoo. It's not even funny at this point. So, yeah. Great artist, great, awesome person, and overall, just very creative altogether, like many of the greats. And this one is the one and only. Of course, mostly everybody and their grandmother is a big Miyazaki fan. Knows this movie because obviously it's the most, to me, I can't say overrated, but like the most popular like of all of them that everybody and their grandmother raves about like all the fucking time. But maybe it is a little overrated. I don't know. I'm talking about the one and only the one and only Spirited Away. Yes, Spirited Away. I finally have it in my collection after all this goddamn. Wait, no, I think my wife might have had it at one point, but I have no idea where the hell it actually went to. I think we did have it at one point on DVD, but I have no idea where the fuck it is. I guess maybe we got lost. Maybe because we were moving and stuff, we might have. Because when you move, you lose a lot of old shit that you thought you have, and it's like, oh no, and then like we lost it or something like that. So sometimes that can happen in a move. Not all the time, but it's like rare occasions where it actually does happen. Or that, or if you lose some stuff like in a flooding or like whatnot, that also can happen too. And that does, believe me, that has happened to me a couple of times with stuff, unfortunately. So yeah. Unfortunately, there's some events with that, which really does suck. Which does, because that survived some storms. But yeah, here it is. Bam. Spirited Away right here. Right here. In all its glory. There it is. And the inside cover. Very, very nice. Very, very cool. And yeah, that's it for that. All right. Time for a little recap before we get to the very last thing of the segment. Two movies, Independence Day and Miyazaki's Spirited Away. Black Mirror video game. Um, Scratches. The Black Mirror. Trucka. Yeehaw. Medal of Honor. Godfather game. And Maximum Ride Random Volume 7 manga. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, this two things I'm about to unbox are basically one is a movie collection and one is part of a Blu-ray collection I definitely need because there's going to be one more part to this that's going to air soon in the very later of this year, which is going to be the finale to this anime. And boy, oh boy, what a ride has been for this anime. I'm very happy we're getting to this big conclusion. The author is going to be involved with changing the ending to the manga, which I am very super excited. I definitely can't wait. It's literally now been over a whole decade, like 10 years, since this manga. Oh, let me close the window. Cool. Has ended, and now finally we're about to officially wrap it up with a much more better directed ending compared to the original manga that we had it from. Of course, I'm talking about the one and only Now You Feel Like Number One, shining bright for everyone. Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War, The Conflict, aka Part 3 of the Thousand Year Blood War. So here it is in all of its glory. There it is. And there's the back of it. Demon Slayer eventually. I don't know. The new movie hasn't been announced for Blu-ray yet. I missed out on it, so hopefully the Blu-ray does eventually come out. I still need to get that, but I also do. Once it happens, I do gotta start getting like a Demon Slayer collection. Some way, somehow, I should be able to get it, and then that way we're all good, and we have that. Eventually, that too, yeah, and that too. I eventually need to get that. Eventually down the line, yes, and then I'll have like all that. Mm-hmm. Look at this. Ooh, look at that, man. I love this art. This art is so good. I love the fucking art to this, man. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, baby. Yes. All right. Oh, and we got another inside cover case. Nice. Got Uryu Shida right there, the evil Uryu, because we know that's when he turned on Ichigo and company. You got the Yuha part, that other dude, I forget his name. Yeah. Very cool. All right, let's see what the discs are gonna be like. See what that's gonna be like. Hold on one sec. Yep. Whoa, let me get that up. All right, cool. Let me see the inside cover. All right, so we got the two discs right here. Comes with two discs of that. Yeah. Let's go check out. Oh shit! Okay, we got an inside cover that looks badass as hell. I like this. It looks really cool. That's kind of cool in a way. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So let me take out the discs real quick and show you. Okay, we got like a couple things for the inside cover. Not too much, but that's actually really cool. I do like that. Oh, that's so dope. Holy shit, fam. That is cool. I like that. I like that. That's really cool. That is awesome. That's so cool. Okay, they did a really great job with this. They really did. All right. All right. Well, no, there we go. So that is that. The other stuff was just like little advertisements and stuff like that. And now for the piece of resistance. Hope they don't cancel me for saying that. Anyways, this is the grand finale to owning all of these movies in my collection because I already own all the other ones, which is basically the other movies that were out. Which, well, the other movies, like I said, were like the Kazuna stuff. They weren't really movies, or like specials or like OVAs or something like that. And then of course we got the other movie, which was The Last Evolution. So now we finally got all the movies. Now these Digimon movies have never seen the light of day of a release outside them premiering on TV and whatnot. So these are pretty much gonna open up a couple eyes right there in nostalgia for people to remember because these particular movies have never, ever, ever been released outside of anything airing on TV. And this is actually pretty fucking cool. And I'm very happy they brought this back in glorious HD, uncut and everything. And man, oh man, it's been such a very long time, but glad it is finally back. So here is the second collection to the one and only Time to Digivolve Digimon right here. Digimon Monsters, Digimon All the Champions. There we go. We have three of the other movies, movie 4, movie 5, and movie 6. All right here on a glorious HD Blu-ray. Very awesome collection. Yeah. I am really looking forward to seeing what they're gonna do. I don't know if they're gonna do like any other kind of collections or something like that. But it's really, really cool because these movies have never seen the light of day out of basically like airing on TV and stuff, like I said. And that's basically it. So never before seen. It's been a very long time. But again, super duper glad this exists. I'm very happy about that. Hell yeah. Now we can get to unboxes. Oh man. All right. So let's take a look at the inside now that I unboxed it. Oh, well, never mind. It's technically just the oh, well, never mind. It's technically just like the same thing as the slipcover case, basically for the most part. And yeah, all the movies on one Blu-ray disc. And the inside cover, okay, so the inside cover is just basically just a rehash of that. But okay, very cool stuff. Very, very awesome. Glad I finally got my hands on this because the first time this came out, it was sold out everywhere to find this. Because once it was actually released for the very first time, everybody and their grandmother was getting this. It was sold out everywhere on Amazon. It was crazy. Amazon and all the other places were sold out of this collection. Like everywhere. It was just absolutely nuts. It was everywhere they were selling out. Like wildfire, which makes sense because these movies have never seen the light of day in like so long. And it's finally remastered, it's finally uncut, and yeah, it's really cool. Eventually I will get to these and actually watching these. Now that my Digimon marathon thingy is coming closer to an end, because then I gotta do the other movie collection. So yeah, very cool, very cool. And I still gotta play Digimon Time Stranger whenever it's not so expensive and I can actually get it. Who knows? Maybe on Switch because it's a little cheaper, but we'll see if they include the DLC stuff with it. I don't know. But anyways, that is basically it. So yeah, all right. Anything else for that? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on what was your favorite thing that I showed off of the hookups or the unboxings. And yeah, that will basically do it. So yeah, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. I will catch you on the next one. Oh, by the way, before I go, there is one thing that's going to be showing off, but that's going to be for like a future video that I do plan of this video game series. Now, I may own the digital version of this because, of course, I had to give the old physical one away. So Lemon already knows about that. Since I already mentioned that, you already know basically what this is going to be. And this addition to the physical one includes not just one, but two bolt of the parts to this big expansion DLC. And like I said, this has been my favorite story-based Dragon Ball adventure game of all time. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. I might have given it away a bit. Or no, excuse me. Erase that. I wish I had the Men in Black thing erase it. Let's just say, okay, the GBA did it first with the type of legacy type games, but now years later, when way past adulthood, finally on every platform, including the Switch. I think you already know what I'm talking about with that one. That's gonna be something that's gonna be saved for a special Let's Play that I am gonna be doing once we finally get to that. Since you know what, I have to get on that regardless because it is the 40th anniversary. No, yeah, this year. Yeah, this year is the 40th anniversary. I can't believe, God damn, I cannot believe 40 years. That's crazy. 40 international years of this series. It is wild, dude. Like, holy shit. But here we are. I mean, it's really a shame that a certain person who created it all is not with us anymore, that didn't make it to its 40th anniversary. But I'm pretty sure up there in the other world, he is very proud on what has become of this franchise. So yeah, that's gonna be for some for another time. That'll be that. Well, the unboxing portion will be that, and then to the gameplay stuff once I'm done. So, anyways, that's it. Done for real. So please take care of yourselves. Y'all stay safe and over. There's wild crazy times and wacky and crazy. Have a good afternoon, good night, good morning, you guys are at. Peace fuck out. Peace, all that grease in the sky is limit. And make your fans the game is impossible. And yeah. Oh yeah. No game is ever impossible. Yep. Gaming it. Also, please support what you read and what you watch. So yeah, that's it. Later, bye.